Hello, everyone. I'm here today to talk a little bit about EFT. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. It is a method that draws from the wisdoms of traditional Chinese medicine. It involves tapping on various acupuncture points while deliberately tuning into the problem. So let's break this description down a little. EFT involves tapping on various acupuncture points. So according to the holistic systems in traditional Chinese medicine, a human body has a whole network of little tiny highways that run in the body. Those separate highways, those separate channels that make up the whole network are called meridians in traditional Chinese medicine. They are called nadis in yoga. And it's like a web of subtle pathways that penetrate and interconnect every cell in the body while influencing the mental and emotional states. In EFT, we use meridian endings, very powerful junctions, to rebalance the energy flow of the body. We apply gentle pressure or gentle stimulation through touch to help rebalance the flow of energy, to help unblock stuck or stagnant energies that have been blocked or suppressed when we couldn't express our emotions. Emotions are energies in motion. These are currents that are being sent from the brain as a brain signal down to the body alongside a cognitive message on what we are currently reacting to. So when there isn't a space for us to feel that emotion, when it is unsafe, or it used to be unsafe for us to feel a certain emotion, we had the ability to block those currents of energy through tension in the body. A lot of that is done through tension in the body. So we tense up and we build roadblocks, we build dams on top of those roads, on top of those highways. And that serves us well because we don't have the resources at the time to contain some of those energies. They could feel like they're too big, too much for a small body. So that brings me to the second part of the description. EFT, or in EFT, we tap on various acupuncture points while deliberately tuning into the problem. What does that mean? What does it mean to deliberately tune into the problem, to the energy? So the way I see it, the way I see tapping is like gently knocking on the door of my inner house, of my subconsciousness. Just knocking on and saying, through that action of knocking on the door, we're saying, hi, I'm here, I'm back. I have come back to address, to identify, to take care of what I've left behind. I have left some unfinished business here behind closed doors. I have locked it away. And that emotion hasn't been taken care of. It's been laying there in this dusty room and without any light. So I've come back to air it out, to shine some light on what's been dark. I have come back as an adult. I have come back armed in resources, in strength that comes with sovereignty, that comes with being a grown-up and being in charge more of my own life and being more in control of my own life. I have enough control now to be able to reach out for help. And that's a really big change from being a helpless child. I have come back now in a bigger body, that can contain more. I have come back now with possibly my support network of friends, of family, of my society, of my breath, of my health, of my own space, of my own house, anything that supports you now. You're bringing that back into the situation. So now tuning into the problem is really important, because if we're just knocking on the front door to that inner house, we are not actually letting out the specific issues, the specific emotions, because those emotions, the way I see them, are locked in specific rooms. So they are behind closed doors to the specific corners. And if we can really tune in into the quality of the emotion, of the experience that we had, that we couldn't integrate at the time, we are able, in doing so, to walk up to the specific door that says sadness, sadness that has to do with my mom lashing out at me, or my mom ignoring me, or my dad treating me with a silent treatment, or whatever it is. These are rooms, individual rooms, that will say sadness, that specific quality of sadness, it will be locked here. It will be, the grief will be locked behind the door that will say grief, that's to do with this situation. It's very important. And my mentor used to say, for the results to be terrific, it's best to be specific. So that's how I visualize tuning into the problem, deliberately tuning in. We walk into that subconsciousness, but then we find the specific space where that energy is still stored. We almost like find those blocks in that map of all the where that current got stuck, where that current got locked in. We find those areas in EFT, and we take some care of that. We bring some awareness, we bring some attention to it, and it's incredibly powerful when those conditions are met. And when we can realize that we are coming back, and we can look at those events, even at that energy, from a completely different point of view, from a much more empowered place. So yes, in EFT, we tap. We tap on acupuncture points, powerful junctions in the body, to unblock energy while we are deliberately tuning in into the problem. We are knocking on that door. We are saying, it's me, I've come back. I've come back, I'm ready. I'm ready now to look after that energy. I know it hasn't just disappeared. I know it's still with me all those years after. And I am strong and I am courageous enough to take some care of it. Can you let me in? Can I be let in, please? Yeah. This is what EFT means, and that's how I understand it. Thank you for watching this video, and I will do a separate one on how to tap. Just going through all the acupuncture points that we cover in the EFT protocol, so that you know how to tap along with me in my videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me, and see you next time.